Hello, beautiful kings and queens. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments below. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Okay, so today's video is about junk foods. Why we should avoid them and what we could potentially do to slowly wean off of them. Towards the end of the video, I will show you a helpful app that I use to make this transition easy. Let's jump right in. Let's play a quick game of which foods are banned in America. I just want to see if you guys will catch some of them because some of these caught me off guard. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to have 5 foods and you guys guess. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. How did you guys do? Let me know in the comments below. The reason many of these foods are banned is because they create an array of health problems, from causing defects in children, ADHD, cancers, you name it. One of the biggest problems, though, is that these foods are addicting. We eat the foods and then we get this spike of dopamine. So we keep getting this dopamine hit, back after back, pow, pow, pow. And then one day we're sitting in a hospital wondering what went wrong. The truth is, these foods are not for us. You would be concerned if you looked over and you seen your friend eating dog food.
Damn!
But no, really, think about it. How is dog kibble any different from cereal? In this video, I'm going to cover all of that and provide simple solutions that I did that helped me go from this to this. So I'll start by sharing my story and how I broke my addiction to junk food. And it wasn't pretty. So my junk food addiction started really young. Every day after school, my sisters and I would go to the store and we would buy chips, candy, pop, or soda. We call it pop, in Detroit. And we used to do this almost every day. I gained so much weight. And on top of that, was dealing with depression. But I kept on eating these foods because it made me feel good, even if it was temporary. You see, at the time, I didn't know that it was contributing to my depression. So I was in this constant loop of self medicating myself with toxic foods to get out of being depressed for a moment, but in reality, keeping me depressed much longer. Long story short, one day I decided to say no to the junk food. I sat with myself and God and prayed for healing. I was sick physically, mentally, emotionally. This turned out to be a 10-year journey, but each year, each day, I worked on bettering myself. Now I am fully plant based. I don't eat meats, I don't eat fish, no cheese, no eggs, no dairy, and I feel like my best self. But I understand this lifestyle is not for everyone. I am not suggesting it as such, but eliminating or drastically reducing your intake of processed foods can fast track your healing and improve your health. So, this is what I did to wean off of the junk foods and the processed foods. Okay, so number one, I created my own snacks using whole foods. It's not as hard as it sounds. Hear me out. I had so much fun with this. I remember whenever I craved something sweet, I would go to the store and give me some sweet potatoes, a little bit of vanilla extract, some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and I would go home and make a bomb sweet potato pie. Yes, and I mean like the ones grandma used to make. Okay. Maybe not that good, not yet, but I'm getting there, okay? But still, I would make this sweet potato pie and it would quench all of my sugar cravings. And it was good. There's something that's so meditative about making your own food, especially from scratch. The same could apply if you're having a salt craving, right? You could buy a bag of potatoes, cut them up into thin strips or slices, air fry them, put them in the oven, put a little oil on them, sprinkle some salt, whatever seasoning that you like, and then boom, you got you some homemade potato chips. which beats going to the store and buying a bag of chips that has all these extra ingredients and xanthan gum and monosaturated nucleic acid. I just made that up. But but it's like I can't pronounce this stuff anyway. So, why am I eating things that I can't understand? Rule of thumb, if you don't understand the ingredient, 9 times out of 10, your body does not understand the ingredient. But anyways, that's a really good alternative, especially if you're working with tighter finances. If you want to save money, I recommend going this route because buying a bag of potatoes is actually relatively inexpensive. Now, if you do have a little bit more to spend, then I recommend this next option for you, which is find healthy alternatives. Now, I know it's easier said than done, right? Because we're being so misled by the products these days because on the package it will say vegan, healthy, and all these great things. And then you read the back, we don't understand the ingredients. We're just trusting that whatever they're selling us is as they say it is, but it's not always the case. I got something for y'all. This is an app that I use faithfully, and it's helped me tremendously navigate these foods and finding better alternatives for my body. And it's called Yuka. Now, disclaimer, I am not an affiliate. I am not getting paid to tell you about this app. It's just an app that genuinely helped me through my transition, and I just wanted to share. So let me give you guys a quick little run through as to how this app works. So this is my app on my phone, right? And I said, hey, let me actually look up hot Cheetos, right? I know hot Cheetos aren't good, but let's see what's actually going on. So I scanned it, and then as I'm not surprised to see that it got a 1 out of 100 rating, which is pretty horrible. When you look, you see that there's additive ingredients. Now, this is the important part. When you click on the additives, right, it shows you how many are hazardous, how many has limited risk, and how many are like safe, right? So what I mainly look for is the red. When you click in here, you see that it has 4 hazardous ingredients, right? We're not going to cover all 4, but let's go to the number one that they said was a hazardous ingredient. Okay, so we see here that this ingredient alone could cause attention disorders in children, right? You're hearing the uprise of ADHD, where you think it's coming from, right? It looks like this also aids to cancer. It's just terrible, right? And these are the things that are in our foods, and we just don't know about it. So here's an example of a food that many people may consider healthy, right? You want to switch over to being vegan and eat this Beyond Chicken. It's vegan. There's no meat. It got to be good for you. Wrong. As we can see here, that it also has some pretty hazardous ingredients in it. But one thing I love about this app here is that if you see when you scroll down, it provides you recommendations for foods that are actually good for you, right? Alternatives that you could use that don't have any hazardous ingredients in it, right? So green is good. Whenever you see green, you're good to go, right? But that's if you must have processed foods in your diet, whether it's because of your lifestyle, whether you're just like on the go and just need something quick. This app is really, really helpful to help you find products that are not as toxic for your body. But now we have no excuses. Our health is our wealth. And by taking these small steps day by day towards a healthier future, you're making a huge impact not only on yourselves, but your loved ones as well because they're watching. If you think this video could help someone, please like, subscribe, and share the love. I would truly appreciate it. And remember, kings and queens, we were made in the image and the likeness of a pure divine being. So let's treat our body as such. All right, peace and love.